This doesn't happen very often, but I think today just might be our lucky day. I'm Tiffany of Thrifting Vegas. I shop for vintage treasures to buy and resell. Will we find something you like? Join me for a fun adventure and let's go thrifting! It's Friday night in Las Vegas, and this is my favorite time to come to Goodwill because they're usually restocking the shelves for the weekend, and it's not too busy. It's close to 7 o'clock. We have a couple of hours to shop, so let's go thrifting. We'll grab a cart. I have my Thrifting Vegas blanket and my reusable shopping bags. Let's check the color tag of the week here. It is blue. All items with blue stickers are 50% off. I'm always so excited to start shopping that I forget my blanket. But today it's already in the cart, ready to cushion our finds. We're at the back of the store, so let's check out the hard goods section. The shelves are quite full. It looks like they've already started to restock. Here's a little cat ring holder, $3. I'm not going to pick it up. It's not metal. It's just ceramic, probably only about an $8 to $12 piece, and just not enough room for profit. Pretty pink jar. We've got planters. I like this pumpkin, but it is chipped on the side. Here's a chalkware wall hanging. Very heavy and again, just a bit damaged. This is a soap dish. It's got an odd finish. I think that might be some corrosion. Baggies of ornaments. There's a pretty floral wreath. A couple of you mentioned these frames we saw last time. They're very lightweight, just inexpensive metal, and probably not something that we could use. Here's a tile. Ooh, look at this. It's a Jerusalem tile, very similar to a couple of pieces we saw at Broadacres Market. I do like that. A bit of schmutz on there. It's only $3. This plate has a massive chip on the back. That's a shame. I think it's somebody's hand-painted project. Big stack of floral plates. Always check boxes. You just never know what's inside. Some baggies here. Some blingy hair clips. Oh my gosh, this sauce boat and underplate. It looks to be Japanese. It reminds me of the vase we found in Marco's booth at Broadacres. It's absolutely gorgeous. I'm not seeing any mark on the bottom there, but I just love the colors. The orange and green and Moriarty style raised gold points on there. Let's definitely pop that into the cart, and I mustn't forget Jerusalem tile. Ooh, look at this too. A beautiful little vase, or I have been known to pop little string lights in these, battery operated string lights. The ones with the cork on top work very, very well for these. I actually might have a spare string at home, so let's pop that in the cart as well. I think it's only $4. I like the glaze on this pair, but they're asking $6, and it's very contemporary. Missing butterfly here, which is really a shame because those pink roses are ever so pretty. Here's a glass fish, and he's broken too. He's supposed to stand upright and rest on 3 fins. I wonder if he could be suspended somehow from the other side so it's not noticeable. Let's see, we've got some collector plates back there. These are really nice, and I think this sad little boy for $8 is a Giuseppe Armani. This piece might be worth probably $30, $40, but I'm not a big fan of his work. The children always look really sad and neglected, so I don't usually pick up Armani pieces. Let's look at this plate. Ooh, There are two, but they're asking $13. Pretty wildflowers. You often ask me how I recognize recycled glass, and this is a great example. Do you see the wavy lines in this piece? It's Vidrios San Miguel out of Spain. They are asking $8 on this piece, and I think it's only about a $15 to $20 value. So I am going to pop it in the cart and think about it. These are little house vases from Target. Ooh, down here is a gorgeous set. Hand painted little roses and almost a trellis pattern with silver embellishments. This one has a silver lid. The soap dish has silver handles here. Look at that. It's only $3. We'll get that onto our blanket. And this little jar has silver around the edge. The lid comes off. Just gorgeous. You could almost design your bathroom around these three lovely pieces. Hand painted. That one is $5. Oh, I'm so excited. I just love those. If you watch my channel, you know that I have an aquarium, and above it on the wall is an under the ocean scene. Look at this jellyfish for $4. Oh, there's another one. We have gold and silver. These are so fun. Stay tuned after this shopping trip and my top 5 best-selling items and haul. I will show you my under the ocean scene, and we'll see if these two will make a good addition on the wall. It's been quite a while since I added to it, but I used to be on the lookout for fish and seahorses and shells wherever I went. Here's a little basket, very modern piece. More collector plates down here. Oh, I like this rooster. Oh, that is this melamine. I wasn't expecting that. Looks to be another melamine down here. It's a pretty vintage pattern. Lights and a vase. Some incredible treasures on this shelf. A Jim Beam whiskey car for $21. A lovely oil lamp without a shade. And look at this little butterfly. It's a souvenir trinket box from Mazatlan, and it has a secret. When I shine my black light, the little flower parts light up. Now, I'll be willing to bet that that Mazatlan lettering will peel right off. Ooh, it's $6, but I think there is still room for some profit there, and I can't leave it behind. Another beautiful oil lamp here with an amber body. Unfortunately, as well as being $8, it is also missing its shade. So sadly, we'll have to keep going. There's a light switch cover. This is a candle topper. Quite like the seashells on that. Some letters back here. Wonder what those spell. 2 white iron trivets. I think those are mass produced, made in China. Some trays and bowls. Let's see. What is this? Lots of clear glass on this shelf, so let's have a careful look through. Bud vase, quite lightweight and not marked. Tells me it isn't crystal. Quite like that bowl. Somebody's boat here. We have a crystal cross, and look at this. A vintage oil lamp. Just a single. It's brass. I'm not sure why it has that little loop at the back. What else do we have? Another bowl that has a gold rim and some berries around it. It's very pretty. I'd like to do a little bit of research on that to see what I can find out. And look at this guy. It's a little penguin. He's at Quarry Critters, but he's $6, so unfortunately he'll have to stay. Oh my goodness, another oil lamp. It matches the one we have. $8. Let's leave those there for a sec, because I have spotted some shades down below. I like this egg. Ooh, $8 on that. That is a bit too much for me for resale, so we'll leave it. Had it been $2 or $3, I would definitely have picked it up. I'm just checking some of these glass pieces for signatures. Shades there. And look back here. We have 2 shades for those oil lamps, $5 a piece. Let's see if they fit. Oh, they do, but I had just spotted on that first one a big crack. That is really unfortunate. Let me pull it out and we'll have a look together. See that on the very base? Oh, that hurts my heart. Massive crack on there. I think we will pop that back and leave those for somebody else. Wait. Just a minute. Oh my goodness. This doesn't happen very often, but I think today just might be our lucky day. I think that the glass shades for the oil lamps on the top shelf are all together down here. So I'm going to pop them in the cart, make a little bit of room. Let's put you there and the tile, and we'll wheel ourselves back over here. The amber one and the diamond point one. And I think I'm going to grab the 2 at the back as well. They are a bit pricey, $8 a piece, and the shades are priced separately, but they are gorgeous. Wait. Yes. Oh my goodness, look how fantastic that is. And this one is going to be even better. The amber body one that I absolutely love. I think this one will fit right inside those pegs there. Fingers crossed. Ta-da! Oh my gosh, look at it. I love that there is a pair of these and you don't see them very often. Look how pretty the little brass clasps are that hold the shade in place. Oh goodness, this car really wants to come home with us. Let's pop these into our cart. There's one more shade on the shelf down here, and I'm not quite sure where it goes. Is there? Oh, I see the lid of it back there. If I stand on my tippy toes, there's one more oil lamp. I'm not as crazy about this style, so I think I will leave this one and the 2 smaller ones on the shelf for somebody else. Let's match it up with the shade so there's no confusion. There we go. I found a lovely little plaque with an Emerson quote. Do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail. $8. It's going in the cart. Here we are in the wood section, all sorts of fun bits over here. Hocus pocus. We've got plaques and signs, candlesticks and projects, lots of storage bits. This looks like a bird feeder for suet. Some artwork. Oh, look at this tile. We love sunflowers, and this appears to be a hand-signed piece. Let's see, it's got a hanger on the back, a signature at the bottom. That's lovely. Very, very simple. You could use it as a trivet or a wall hanging. It's only $3. We'll find a spot, for that. Let's keep going. I'm going to have a dig over here because there's lots of stacks. What's this? Another little sign. That's a coffee one. Whoops. Trinket trays and bowls. This one is quite modern, either pine or bamboo, I think. This piece is interesting. I'm not really sure what it's for. This is somebody's project. Scrolled wood deer into a shelf. That is interesting. A little bit brutalist. I like the design, but I'm still not sure what you would use it for. More racks over here and wall decor. Little birds. I am trying my best to share with you just as if you were here shopping next to me, so I hope you're able to see everything. This is actually a tissue box holder, and the tissues come out of his nose. Unfortunately, a bit worse for wear, so we'll leave it. This, on the other hand, is in amazing condition, absolutely gorgeous. It's either a paperweight or just a nice minimalist piece of decor. Very heavy. It's made of stone. So I think we will get that into our cart in just a second. Most of this over here is wall decor, what I call model home decor. A vintage little sleigh there, or sled. It's a massive fan. What is that made of? Is it resin? I think it's resin. It's not carved wood. Storage, little cubbies, and a box. Look at this. Oh, it's a jewelry box. Up here are 3 amazing ship models. Unfortunately, I know very little about these. Ooh, they have this one at $25. This larger one is $30. And let's see, the smaller one is $25. We are here in the kitcheny bits. More sunflowers. This, I believe, is by Corel. It's a gravy boat, but missing its underplate. They were sold as a pair, so I think we will leave that piece. Lots of glass. Ooh, this looks like Royal Doulton. Beautiful textured pattern, if you can see that. That is just a gorgeous piece, only $3, so I think we'll pop that into the cart. And these are interesting. $3, are they egg cups? Pfaltzgraff, that corn holder. The egg cups are the Space Needle. I think we will grab those. Look at the mouse. Unfortunately, he is missing its lid, a cookie jar there. This looks a little bit like the underplate to the gravy boat should look, but the wrong pattern. What else can we find? Another lovely gravy boat. This one's by Homer Laughlin, but tragically it has a chip on the rim there. Only $2. Ooh, gorgeous old teapot. I think this is Japanese. It too has a chip on the rim. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm standing on my tippy toes here, reaching up. Let's see. Oh, it's really damaged on the inside. That rim is missing and it's very, very crazed. It would still be good for display though, but I'm going to leave it. Lots of glass and ceramics. Let's see, we've got all sorts of contemporary and modern pieces mixed in with vintage. Serving plates and knife blocks. I always check the tumblers and travel mugs because some of them can resell very well. This one is Starbucks, but it is damaged and dented. Ooh, over here, Life is Good. That is an excellent brand for resale. It's $8, but it looks to be in new condition, and it is Tervis brand. Two really great brands for resale in one item. So let's definitely pop that into the cart. We'll just scan the shelf to see if there are any more. Starbucks again. They just don't resell as well as they used to. So I like to go for the more unique brands that aren't as plentiful on eBay. So many boxes today. Here in the plates and bowls are three little dishes I think might glow. Alas, my black light is out of batteries, but never fear, I have my trusty keychain black light attached to my purse. It's a bit awkward, but here we go. Oh, I'm not sure whether that is just dust or a glow, but they are super cute. I love the lines and the style of these. So for $4, we will pop them into our cart. Let's have a walk down this aisle and see if anything else calls to us. There's a brown Temptations bowl and a floral soup cup, which is $8. Some pretty green saucers back there. And some green and blue bowls. I like the pattern on those. As you can see, all sorts of sets and stacks today. This is Indiana glass, a king's thumbprint, is it? Those don't sell ever so well as singles, but if you can find a set, that might be worth picking up. Collector spoon on top here. It's another thing used to sell really well for me, these little collector spoons, but these days there's so many available online that they just don't move. Do like the pattern on these plates. They are modern. $3 a piece. What else can we find? Ooh, up here is a little chicken teapot. It looks to be one of those ones, single servers that stack. The bottom looks like it can accommodate a cup. Unfortunately, its beak is really, really chipped, which is a shame. It looks quite English to me, and I love it. Little tea bag saucer and a smoky grey plate. What else? Here we are in the mug section having a look, mostly because you never know what you're going to find here. There are mugs for $5 like this one, but I had an email from a subscriber this week and she had found a glassy baby candle holder in the mug section of her thrift store. Here's an old one, Irish coffee cup, the SS Constitution. It has a little bit of damage to the image, unfortunately. Oh, this is restaurant wear. A little espresso cup. That is 99 cents. A Pilco is a good brand, a French brand. So I'm definitely going to grab that. Just scanning the shelves to see if there are any more in the set. This little angel caught my eye. She's got a cork stopper. Oh, I thought she was going to be artisan pottery. She's actually mass-produced ceramic, some milk glass, and all sorts of glasses. This is one of my favorite aisles, the vases, planters, and florals. When I got here, they were actually restocking this aisle, so I'm really excited to see what there is. As always, lots of silks and plants. We've got wreaths down here for every occasion. Oh, let's rescue this little scarecrow fellow. There we go. What's this back here? That's a melamine tray. It's the evil eye. Looks like either a Target or World Market piece. Lovely colours in this fall window box. And a wedding bouquet back there. Here's a snow globe. These really don't do well in the Vegas heat. They evaporate and discolor. Ooh, look at this butterfly. I think this is one of those that flaps in the sun, but sadly it's broken. Here's a vase. It looks like stone, but it's actually resin. $3. Thought it was IKEA, but I think it's an off-brand. The quality isn't so good. Ooh, look at that seam. We'll leave that. Some succulents. Big glass vase. That's really heavy. $5. That's a florist piece. What else can we find? Little vases here. I think that one is a dollar store or Target dollar spot. Here's a flash painted pedestal candy tray. Vintage pressed glass, which means it was made in a mold. This looks like Nightmare Before Christmas. I thought it might be a nightlight, which would be an amazing find, but it is plastic, probably about a $25 piece. Little tiny mini vase and some trinket boxes. Ooh, what's this? Pottery Barn taper candles. If these were flicker candles, I would definitely pick them up, but the burning ones are probably only about $5 to $8. This vase has the look of vintage black amethyst, but not the weight, and it's really chipped on the inside edge. Ooh, down here, 2 massive floor vases. This white one is ceramic with a transferware rose. One's made in China. Somebody did an incredible job hand painting this cobalt vase with an amazing flower display. Little purple vase and some pink ones. These look like World Market closeouts. Massive orange pitcher up here. Ooh, that's much heavier than I expected it to be. What else? Lots and lots of florist pieces. All these are ones that you would receive a flower arrangement in. Little ashtray. It's made of molded resin. Ooh, look at this. Beautiful vintage vase. I think this one is anchor hocking, really faceted. Let's see if it glows. Oh, I forgot. I forgot that doesn't work. Give me a second. Let's bring up my purse. My mini keychain is attached to it. No, it doesn't glow, but the detail is fantastic, and it's got an amazing optic swirl to it. $3. No damage. Let's pop that into our cart. Here we are in the metal section. I'm so sad that both of the beaks on these hummingbirds are broken because the colors are just gorgeous. A red trivet. Ooh, what is this piece? It looks like a workout ball. You know, Chris would really get a kick out of this. I think you roll it and it tells you what exercise to do. $2. That would be a really fun little gift. So let's grab that. Got plaques and hooks and signs, some baskets. Ooh, here's a bunny bowl in the metal section. Very, very heavy. Southern Living. $15 on that. I think that's just a bit too much for me for resale, so we'll leave it for somebody else. Let's see if there is anything else calling to us up here. So much to see in this aisle. Ooh, look at the cows. So this is metal. It's a little wall hook. $2. I think this is only about an $8 to $12 piece, so we will leave it for somebody else. Radiator springs, that's Disney's Cars, a little metal sign. Ooh, this is Party Light. It's a glass sun candle holder. Tragically, its nose is chipped. That's really a shame. I would have picked that up but for the damage. Oh my goodness, look what we have found. A third jellyfish in white. Now we have silver, gold, and white. This one's $1 more or $2 more. It's $6. That's okay. I love finding a set. Let's take a stroll through the artwork. First are the small pieces and the frames. Sweet little sunflower trinket box. Sadly, it has some damage and it's $5. We'll have to leave that. All sorts of frames, as you can see. Vintage and modern. I'm looking here for original pieces, oils, charcoals, watercolors. I think we've seen this before. It's a Disney California Adventure frame. $5. Does have some cracking, and damage. I'm also looking for stitchery in this section. Needlepoint, crewel, cross stitches. Here's the larger artwork section. As usual, mostly canvases and prints, but occasionally we get lucky and find an original. And here we go with a rundown of the top 5 best-selling items from my last haul. In the number 5 slot, the beautiful carved ironwood dolphin that we restored with some mineral oil in the last video. I paid $12 for it and I sold it for $45. At number 4, the beautiful Victorian style embellished perfume bottle. I paid $15 for it and I sold it for $30. Coming in at number 3, the Artisania Rinconada Mountain Goat. I paid $8 for him and sold him for $33. Both of the Caithness glass paperweights, handmade in Scotland, were very, very popular. Those came in at number 2. I paid $25 for the chartreuse. It sold for $75. I paid another $25 for the Rhythm and Blues piece. It's a limited edition, signed and numbered, and it sold for $87. And at number 1, the most popular item from my last haul at Broadacres Market is the incredible handmade in Poland leather box. The craftsmanship is stunning and I'm so happy it went to a good home with the lovely Laurie. Thank you so much. I paid $40 for it and sold it for $200. Here on my table is everything we found at Goodwill. This was such an exciting trip and we have some amazing treasures to look at. First, the trio of jellyfish. Look at these. They're absolutely fantastic. And my favorite feature is that they have 2 ways to hang. You can hang them vertically or at an angle as if they're swimming. They're so fun, and do stay tuned because I am going to show you my under the ocean collage wall decor that sits above my fish tank, and we'll see if we should add these to it. So many of you have asked me for hummingbird pieces, and I was really sad about the butterfly piece similar to this that we found and had to leave because it was broken. Look at this fabulous hummingbird about to feed from these lovely vine flowers. I am asking $24 on this piece. If you have a minimalist home, this is the piece for you. It's a super interlocking, very, very heavy stone piece. It looks like a puzzle. 3 solid pieces go through each other. It must be carved from one block. I am asking $28. You could use it as a focal point or even as a bookend. It's that heavy. Next is our stunning art glass piece. It's clear with cobalt blue and some glittery bronze mixed in. You could use it as a lantern, even a vase, but just for silks because it does have a hole in the bottom. My idea for it is to use one of these little fairy strands. This one has a cork on the top. I thought we could just feed the whole thing inside the vase, like so. You could even pop the cork in, but for now let's just leave it poking out. Turn it on and the whole thing lights up. It's just absolutely stunning. I am asking $28, lights and all. Let's turn it off. We'll save on the batteries. Oops. I've never found anything like these oil lamps at a thrift store before, and they are absolutely stunning. I have to show you the detail on the necks here, the perforation and the cut of the little clips. Just incredible. And as with the other one, the little windy cog here brings up the wick. They are both in absolutely lovely condition. The glass is intact and they would polish up beautifully shiny, I'm sure, if you would rather have shiny than a vintage patina. I am asking $95 on the pair. This one is a single and it is stunning. Look at the detail of this piece. Just beautiful. It's all glass other than the metal insert. Again, the little wheel brings up the wick. This one does not have a wick in it, but just lovely. I am asking $48. I love this vintage vase. It's a beautiful color with so much movement to it. I am asking $12. This framed sunflower tile can be used as either a wall hanging, it has a hook already, or a trivet. A beautiful design by M. Gray. I am asking $24. What a coincidence that we found a Jerusalem tile similar to the 2 pieces we saw at Broadacres. There was a big bowl and a mug. It seems that this piece was hand painted and glazed. It has a ring ready for hanging and I am asking $18. I love this quote from Emerson. It's set on a lovely, almost a scroll that stands up like that. Beautiful design. I am asking $28. Now, I'm not sure if this Tervis lid was actually sold with this travel tumbler by Life is Good. I can't find another one like it online. The brand on the bottom is Life is Good, and the only mention of Tervis is in the top. It does fit securely as if it was made for it. And I am asking $25. This is the first of our stunning oil lamps here. Oil or kerosene, I believe. It's 2 pieces, as we saw. The wick rolls up as you turn this little handle. It's absolutely gorgeous. And just a handy tip, if your shade to your lamp is loose, you just want to squeeze in these little metal prongs a bit so the top fits in nice and snugly. It's absolutely lovely. A diamond point pattern, as you can see. 2 pieces, no damage. I am asking $65. I couldn't believe it when I saw this set. And I'm a little bit on the fence about how old it is. This one has a tag that says 54 on it. And I think the embellishments here are pewter. They have the pewter color. This one on top, this jar around the middle, and the soap dish on the edges. This lid comes off not very easily. Stand by. Here we go. It is a sealed lid. I am asking $75 on the set of 3. I found this little candlestick that I thought went ever so well with the set. I believe this is, what does it say? It says Hong Kong. I believe this is silver plated, but it does have a pewter colored tarnish. I am asking $18 on the little taper candle holder. Let's move over here to our fun butterfly. As we saw, the little flower parts light up under a black light. And as I said, let's do it now. I am sure that these letters, they do just peel right off. Let's free this butterfly of its mazatlan. There, that came off perfectly. No residue. It's a lovely red clay inside. And I am asking $14. Shot glasses. I think these are shot glasses from the Space Needle. They could be used as toothpick holders or whatever you would like to pop in there. I do want to point out that the tops are very different thicknesses here. So for that reason, I am pricing those individually $12 a piece. In front, I found a couple of shot glasses. I think these are in Nesco. Lovely Asian script on the outside. 2 of these, the pair, for $15. Now these little dishes glow a little bit, not as much as you think they would, just a teeny tiny bit. I'm not going to say they are uranium or Vaseline glass, but they're super cute, lovely lines, great for sauces or even as little trinket trays. I am asking $8 a piece. All 3 will be $24. This is a great brand to be on the lookout. Restaurant wear, a Pilco of France. These sell very, very well on eBay. I shall probably list this as a replacement piece. I think it is a demi-tasse for $14. Royal Doulton. Look at this beautiful creamer. Absolutely stunning. I couldn't find anything like it. I did find some other pieces of this pattern, quite pricey on eBay. Royal Doulton Serenity. It's fine bone china, and I am going to ask $35. We missed our beautiful Japanese hand-painted gravy boat and underplate. It's absolutely stunning. Look at the colors on this. Let me show you the mark. Hand-painted. Nippon, which means Japan. I was a little surprised that the underplate isn't signed and that they are not attached. But the two pieces set together, I am asking $28. I wanted to include this piece because some of you have asked me to look at textiles and linens. This is a gorgeous scarf. It has vintage carriages, old-fashioned carriages all around the outside. Beautiful colors. This reminds me of my great grandmother. It's just lovely. I am asking $35 on the silk scarf. If you're enjoying the video, please make sure you're subscribed to my channel. But more importantly, if you could watch all the way to the end screen and then click on another video to watch, that would really help my channel grow. If you see something you would like to purchase, please send me an email. It's thriftingvegas.tiffany@gmail.com. Please include your name, your address, the item you are interested in, and your offer. As I always say, I get many offers on most of the items. So please feel free to offer a couple of dollars over asking price to give yourself the best chance at winning the item. Do stay tuned. As promised, I'm going to show you my under the ocean wall collage above my fish tank and see if these jellyfish will be a good addition. We're also going to do the next step in trying to remove the flash paint on that vintage candy dish. Our vintage flash painted candy dish soaked in vinegar overnight. And I'm seeing a little light through the diamond points there, but most of it is still red. Let's take it to the sink and we'll give it a scrub. Here we are in the sink, and I am going to use a blue scrubby to see if we can get some of this red flash paint off of our candy dish. We can see the light shining through orange where some of the paint has flaked off on its own, but we have our scrubby, and I'm just going to move around the top edge. Oh goodness, look. The paint is actually coming off as I work my way around. Look at that. That is amazing. It's taking a little bit of elbow grease and I'm leaning over it. Let me finish this off and I'll come back to you. I've given it a good scrub, and as you can see, the paint has come off of the very smooth part at the top, the part without the diamond points. However, even though I scrubbed it quite vigorously, a lot of the paint remains. So we are going to try another suggestion that you guys had, and that was to simply run it through the dishwasher. I'm not going to run it all by itself in the dishwasher, but I think the top rack is our best bet here. So I am going to pop it in there. We'll wait until after dinner to run it, but you'll have to wait for the next video. As promised, I wanted to share my fish collage that is on the wall above my fish tank. This is from across the room, and here's a close-up of all the different treasures. The center focal point is a metal sculpture that I found at an art show in Summerlin several years ago. and surrounding it are other treasures I've found through the years. We found these 3 jellyfish in today's video, and I'm thinking they could go just up here above the turtle and below the fish. Let me know in the comments what you think. There. Good boy. Where's Rio? Sit. Ready. There. Leo, do you want a cookie? Please? Girl. Do you want a cookie? Speak.
This is going to be so much fun. I'm here at Goodwill, but I'm not alone. My mum and my daughter Miley are with us.
Hello. Hi everyone.
What are we going to look for today? Stuff.
Stuff. Cut. I was not prepared for